So let's talk about colorism in entertainment. LMI's song Boot Up for me is the song of the summer. It's so cute and sweet. It reminds me of being 9 and 10 and 11. The video is cute. I love that LMI didn't do anything corny and predictable. And I also love that this is a song that I can play for my 5-year-old nieces. You know, I want to be the cool aunt. I want to expose them to contemporary popular culture that's popping, you know, so we can enjoy that together. And after I found that my nieces love Boot Up, they love that freaking song, I went on a mission to find other popular songs that I can share with them with an emphasis on music that features dark-skinned black women. I could not find any. So I got curious about what the kids are listening to, what songs are popping right now. So I decided to pull up the Billboard Hot 100, which is the chart that features the most popular songs in the country based on streams, based on sales, based on airplay, just to get a better feel for who are the dark-skinned girls that are popping. So this is going to be for July 28th, 2018. Let's take a look at who is popping right now on the Billboard Hot 100. Okay, we have Cardi B at number 2. I don't even want to debate if Cardi B is black. So she's number 2, okay. Ella Mai, did I say Ella Mai before? Probably. I get it messed up. Ella Mai is number 5 with Boot Up. We have Normani, future icon Normani with Love Lies at 21. Now I'm gonna say, I don't really like the Love Lies song. I also think the video is a little raunchy for my nieces, but she's there. She brown. We have the Carters with Ape Shit. Cardi B again. Nicki Minaj. So that appears to be it. Cardi, Ella Mai, Normani, Nicki, Beyonce. Okay, so my initial feeling that there are not dark-skinned black women popping in the popularity sense in mainstream music was right. SZA has a popular album on the album charts. Love SZA. Like, I literally think she's a genius. I think Janelle Monáe is on the album charts as well, but for some reason their singles are not connecting. That's interesting to me. So that was plainly disappointing. I decided that I might have some better luck on the R&B charts, so I decided to pull those up. So there's a song called Medicine by a woman named Queen Naija. I'm not sure if she's black. She might be black, but if I'm asking, then she don't fit the bill for what I'm looking for. Jhené Aiko, her, and Toni Braxton. Now, after looking at the R&B charts, Toni Braxton is the only dark-skinned woman in the top 25, which... Okay, so I love Toni. I want to be Toni. Like, she is petite and gorgeous. I'm trying to be petite and gorgeous. But Toni Braxton is almost 50 years old. Like, she is from previous generations. She's not exactly what young people are going to be gravitating to. And there's no ageism intended there. Again, she is popping. But the whole point of this search was to find something that my 5-year-old nieces could see as young and fresh and new and popping. And for dark-skinned women, that is not there. It's 2018 and a lot of us are making assumptions about progress that just aren't true. In fact, we might be regressing in some ways. I had an overwhelming suspicion that when it comes to representation of dark-skinned black women in music, that we have taken 10 steps back. So, of course, I decided to look at what was hot when I was 9 years old back in 1998. So in the Billboard year-end Hot 100 singles of 1998, we have Brandy and Monica, Janet, Destiny's Child, Mace featuring Total. Oh my God, Total. Ooh, a group full of dark-skinned women. Mia X, Nicole Ray featuring Missy Elliott and Mocha. Oh my God. Janet again, Mace featuring Kelly Price, Escape. We have Tatiana Ali and Maya, Trina, Divine. Oh my. Spice Girls had Mel B, Monifa, Lil' Kim, Allure, Aaliyah, Aretha Franklin, Deborah Cox, Debrat. So that was the Billboard Hot 100, meaning those were the most played and purchased songs of the year. Y'all, what is going on? Seriously, I have no idea how are we at this space? So of course the search is not really for me. I'm grown. I feel very fortunate to not be romantically lonely. I feel very good about how I look and how I move through the world in this very black body. So representation like that doesn't really shift the needle for me. I'm very, very concerned, however, for young girls who are still trying to find their way, girls who were me when I was 9 to 19, right? Still trying to figure out who you are in the world and what that means. Images are incredibly powerful. When little black girls want to bop, who are they turning on? What are they seeing being held up as desirable and beautiful? And of course, I know that adults have to be models for the children in their lives. I take that responsibility very seriously. But as somebody who grew up being obsessed with music and movies and TV and magazines, I recognize how critical those representations of black girlhood and black womanhood were for me in my formative years. And if we want to be really real, we've got to acknowledge how our tastes and preferences are constructed by the images we see. The stuff that we see constantly celebrated is the stuff that we are socialized to view as most valuable. Even black folks in our own community. That's why we talk about colorism. And I felt really validated in my concern for my nieces and other little black girls when I saw this clip.
This is my face. It's brown. It's a combination.
That's something too. A lot of the guys like light-skinned girls.
Like what?
A lot of the guys like light-skinned girls. Look at our family. Look at the family. You and Dad, light-skinned, dark-skinned. Auntie and Uncle Ted, light-skinned, dark-skinned. Auntie and Uncle Des, light-skinned, dark-skinned. The only two dark-skinned families is Auntie Lisa, Uncle Errol, and Nana and Grandpa.
That's still two. It's not. Look at all these beautiful brown women in the world. Look at Gabrielle Union. She's brown,
wait,
gorgeous, amazing husband. Look at Kelly Rowland, beautiful. Like, these are beautiful brown women everywhere.
I know, but Mom, think about
all
it. Like,
around you.
You're light-skinned, so you don't really know exactly how it feels, you know?
I saw a tweet earlier today asking, who is the hottest new voice in music? And it was all women who were racially ambiguous if you're being generous. And look, I'm a black American woman. There are enslaved people on both sides of my family. So I don't really think we get to say that light-skinned people aren't black. That history has been written, the ship has sailed, but I do think we need to be very cognizant of what we are holding up as representations of blackness. There's been a lot of talk recently about the young, light-skinned girls who are multi-ethnic or multiracial who are being held up to represent the young black actresses in Hollywood. Now, I love Zendaya and Storm Reed and Amandla Stenberg and Yara Shahidi. I think that they are gorgeous and woke and exceptionally talented. What I have an issue with is the fact that those are the girls we continually see on the covers of magazines and in the movies. And when you add to that the fact that the biggest black women in music right now are Beyonce and Rihanna, being able to point to Anissa Rae or a Regina King or a Marsai Martin, it doesn't balance out for me. Black Panther was a watershed moment, but that's not enough either. If we're gonna be on the representation matters train, we need to be on it. And folks are always, when I make this point, trying to point out to me that Oprah and Michelle Obama are incredibly powerful. Yes, they are incredibly powerful black women, again, in their 50s and 60s. I'm worried about the girls on the come up. I loved Moesha. I loved the Parkers. Do you think a show that starred Monique and Countess Vaughn would be greenlit today? Do you think a show starring Brandy would be greenlit today for teenagers? I don't know. I genuinely am not sure. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have any solutions. Like I said before, this stuff is deeply embedded in our culture. It is structural, and I think that it is getting worse. All I can say is I hope that we are being very cognizant of what we are consuming and what we are promoting and lifting up. And we also have to demand that we be represented in all forms of culture, because y'all, like, it's looking real bad. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to help us continue doing this work at For Harriet, sign up to become a patron on our Patreon page. That's where I do a patrons only podcast. It's just me being me in unscripted fashion. There's merch there. I curate syllabi for the group. as well as you get free tickets for Harriet events. So sign up or make a one-time donation. Links to all of that stuff is below. Come hang out with me at Black Girls Gather if you're a Black woman. If you're not a Black woman and want to come to our other For Harriet events that are open to everybody, sign up for our email newsletter. That's where you'll get all of the updates. We have so much cool stuff planned for fall. It is Poppington. I'm washed. I'm so washed. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time.